This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got the Seattle Seahawks. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play. But they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
You're mine.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Check 55 to Mike. I'm on.
To throw again. Carr. And this is Parker, complete. And they get him down, but not before. First down for Seattle. Carr now on first down. Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll run for it with Eckler. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Carr going to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he... Works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
29. 56.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The open man is Westbrook. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw his Carr. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Carr now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
694. Check Mike 27.
Again, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing again. Carr. And find Everett there, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Carr completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Now Carr. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll wind up in. Down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is caught. It's Parker. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Escaping the pressure, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play.
Drop deep, drop deep.
From the 24, Carr. Snead's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Parker unable to get the... A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Let's go.
Is Seattle now ready to march out of the field? I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They're not ready for 93.
Throwing now is Carr. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go. Let's go.
That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Crowell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will...
Now. 50, Mike, 50. All right, 80. Check. Hey, we're good, we're good. You right, 80? Hey, 734.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Bravo. Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Carr. And this is Parker. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Carr to throw. Now this is brought in by Pryor. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
93.
Carr going to look to throw. And he finds Barker here, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Carr will come up here with a first and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now it's Crowell running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
Well, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Crowell's going to try and run for it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.